2017 has been a pretty good year for movies, TV shows, and games, while also being fucking terrible as well at the same time. Today, I'll be going over these movies, TV shows, and games. If I don't mention something that has come out this year that you like or that you've seen or played, it's probably because I haven't seen it or played it. If it's a game.
I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
Let the past die. Kill it. If you have to. That's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
Logan, okay, wow, holy shit, this is one of the best movies this year, probably the best one I saw this year that came out. It's hard to find flaws in this movie, so I'm not really gonna try to. Great movie, watch it if you haven't watched it, it's really good. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I did not like it. My main gripe with the movie is that it has shitty, cringeworthy jokes. Penis! Lol. The movie does this annoying thing as well, where instead of saying quips like left, right, and center in other movies, like lol, stop swearing, Captain America. Instead, what they do is they shove the plot, what's going on with the plot, down your throat as if you're an idiot, which if you give this movie higher than a 7, you are. Oh no, the bomb is going to go off. Guys, we gotta stop it, that type of shit. They do that, a lot, especially in the final battle. But besides that, yeah, it was entertaining, I guess. The soundtrack wasn't as memorable as Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Wonder Woman. Holy crap. DC can make a good film? No way. It's alright, I guess, but it's overrated just because it's the only good movie that DC have made, besides The Dark Knight. I'd also like to point out how these DC fanboys, the ones who sign a petition, don't listen to film critics, those type of dipshits, say that, critics are idiots for not liking Batman vs Superman or Justice League, but then will suck all them off for liking Wonder Woman. Baby Driver, insert Kevin Spacey pedophile joke, haha, it's funny. No, it's not. By no means is it a masterpiece, but it's fun to watch, it was entertaining. So you can ask for with a film that's about car chasing and music and shit. It was good, I liked it. Transformers, wait, they made another one? Spider-Man Homecoming. Homecoming. Alright, I'm gonna try that again. Spider-Man Homecoming. Again, it's alright, but it's not that great. Is there any more to say? Did you expect a movie about a kid who dresses up as a spider to be a masterpiece in cinema? No. War for the Planet of the Apes. I fucking hate this movie. A lot. I thought superhero movies were forced and cliche. Holy shit! That scene where the gorilla dies and the girl gives him the fucking flower as if it means something? Valerian. No. The only thing that could be worse than this piece of shit is a Hardcore Henry sequel where he's blind and deaf. Death Note, the Netflix movie thing. So on IMDb, the second highest rated anime is Death Note. So if Death Note, the show, the anime, is anyway like the movie, then I have a flawless argument for why anime is a giant shit stain on humanity. Take a show from Nickelodeon. Take some teenage edgy pandering bullshit, add them together and you have this movie. Fuck them for leaving this movie on a fucking cliffhanger as if people are gonna watch the second one. Fuck off. It. This one's confusing. I do think that it's a great movie, but not for the reasons I should. The movie barely scared me, like, at all, and I would say it barely scared the majority of people who watched this movie. At best, I was kind of on edge at the haunted house scene. Like, the CGI was alright, mostly, but when Pennywise bit Georgie's arm off, and the teeth, the tone shifts between scary and funny ruin scenes as well. There's a suspense. Can I not say that? There's a suspense. I cannot. There's a scene where one of the bullies is looking for the fat kid, which turned out to be funny because he was saying, "Where are your tits?" in a funny voice. Shut up, I'm 14. I find that funny. All right.
I hear your tits.
The way scenes are put together in the first third of the movie aren't done well because they feel like more of a clusterfuck of jump scares sticky taped together instead of feeling like a cohesive movie. But besides that, the characters were great. Everything was great besides those little nitpicks, and I liked the movie. It was good. Yeah. Where am I going with this? I think my number one issue with it is that they left out the orgy that happens in the books. Come on, man. I just want some of that. Kingsman: The Golden Circle. Alright, this movie's shit. Everything that made the first movie good was not in this movie. So it just became the boring and cliche type of spy movie that they mocked in the first film. Blade Runner 2049. Don't hurt me, but I did not like this film. Fuck. I felt that there was not that much sense of urgency due to the fact that the antagonist was very unclear and poorly done. Is it Jared Leto? Because if it is, it's crap because he has more screen time in Suicide Squad than he does in this movie. All he does is stab a replicant. Wow. Such a memorable and good villain. Wow. And the thing that bugged me the most was that Ryan Gosling's character matters so little. If he stopped investigating at almost any point in the film, nothing bad would happen. Jared Leto and the cops wouldn't find out the girl was the one they were looking for the whole time. I felt that the movie was a big nothing when nothing happens, but the cinematography, holy shit, I've never got a boner in a film before, but hot damn. I'm just kidding, I'm not gay. Jigsaw, can you don't? They use the same, "Oh, he's actually been helping Jigsaw the whole time" twist again. They should just reboot the series and, I don't know, maybe don't kill the fucking main villain halfway through the Justice League. You know how the only thing comparable to the Emoji Movie is 2 hours of nothing? When I say that Justice League is worse than the Emoji Movie, you know that I hold the quality of this film to nothing. That's how bad it is. Thankfully, people agree with what the...
So how is Justice League? Well, I can say this, it's definitely a lot more consistent than I thought it would be for a film that is kind of directed by two people.
Fan in me was pleased, and the movie fan in me was entertained. And I will say Justice League is a good time, no alcohol required.
My final verdict was at a 7 on first viewing.
Bad joke.
Second viewing, 8 out of 10.
Fucking Joe, you done fucked it up, Joe.
What the fuck is wrong with critics? That was an awesome fucking movie!
Yeah. Where to begin with this? There's so much wrong with this movie that, it could be its own video. Generic story, poorly developed characters, horrible dialogue, unfunny jokes, CGI that makes me want to burn my fucking eyes off, and editing that was clearly made for it to be cut down so they could sell extended cuts. Fuck this movie. My favorite part of Justice League was the Thor Ragnarok trailer that played right before it. Thor Ragnarok, this movie would have been great if it weren't for 3 things. 1, shitty CGI and set design, especially on the trash planet. 2, terrible jokes. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, but instead of penises, it's anuses. 3, the writing is horrible, especially the dialogue. It's really bad.
I'm not a queen or a monster. I'm the goddess of death.
The only thing I could see worth giving the rating it got is at the ending. The start and middle is a boring CGI clusterfuck. The Disaster Artist is actually really good, surprisingly. My only gripe with it is that no cinema plays it. Come on, man. Let me see this movie. I had to go to this really cheap fucking theater, with shitty seats, and a spider bit my ass. Don't ask why my bare ass was on a seat. Star Wars The Last Jedi. Oh boy. I both love and hate this film. Things I like. 1. Luke and Rey's storyline. Well, most of it anyway. 2. Kylo Ren is less annoying than he was in The Force Awakens. 3. The action is amazing. 4. The effects are amazing. 5. The soundtrack is amazing. Things I don't like. Finn and Rose's storyline. Forced political agendas. Humor that doesn't stick. Missed potential with some of the deaths. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Luke's character is nothing like the original trilogy. Plot conveniences. That Princess Leia scene. You know the one I'm talking about. Shitty characters introduced for no reason. Rose! Pinkhead lady bitch. I can't believe I delayed this video for this piece of shit. By no means do I think it's the worst Star Wars movie ever made, because the prequels did all the things that this movie did, but it was boring as hell. But at least with this movie, I was semi-entertained. You know what? The future of Star Wars just relies on them making a Rose origin story, like an entire movie about it. You know Rian Johnson's new trilogy they just got? I hope it's all about Rose, her backstory and developing her character. She's my favorite character. Rogue One? Get out of here. Rose One. Yes, please. Oh, it's time for the TV shows. Oh boy, it wasn't that good of a year. Jesus. The Walking Dead. I guess it's going to be the second half of Season 7 and the first half of Season 8, because they both came out in the same year. So I'll talk about them both. Season 7 was a gigantic disappointment. After the brilliant premiere of Season 7, it quickly went downhill by having no plot, but instead setting up for the mid-season finale. And then the second half sets up for the season finale. The season finale wasn't even that good either. It had cheap-looking action with them trying to make you on edge. Quickly just becomes boring and mindless action. I hate boring and mindless action, which is why I hate Season 8 of The Walking Dead, because that's all it is. The majority of it is just action without any context, and this is easily fixable. Here's how you fix it. You show all the group around a table planning their attacks, so then when they attack, you know what they're doing, and then it's like, hey, that's actually pretty smart. But no, all it is just them shaking plastic guns, and it looks really shitty. But my main problem is that they didn't focus on the best character of The Walking Dead, Enid. Oh my god, she's my favorite. Iron Fist. Don't watch this. Prison Break. The return. Prison Break. Electric Boogaloo. I don't know what to call it. Usually when they bring back shows that they finish, kind of like what they did with Heroes, it just ends up being a gigantic piece of shit. With Prison Break, I actually liked it, because it's as good as it used to be. It recaptures everything I liked about the original series, but towards the end kinda goes overboard, but it's still pretty good. Game of Thrones Season 7. Compared to other shows, it was pretty good. Compared to other seasons of Game of Thrones, it's fucking shit. The writing, pacing, and the way characters acted are way below par of what we've come to expect with Game of Thrones. This season felt more like fan service. Yeah, let's get a zombie polar bear instead of developing Benjen Stark's storyline. Where's Benjen Stark been? Fuck you. The Defenders. Don't watch this. American Horror Story Cult. What an obnoxious and stupid season. I gave up on this show being as good as the first 2 seasons. It focuses too much on pushing a political agenda and doesn't stop to think, hey, maybe it would be fucking retarded to have the Zodiac Killer turn out to be a cult of extreme feminists. I'm not kidding with that. That actually happens. Although extreme feminists do really scare me, so I mean, that's terrifying. Good job, American Horror Story, you actually scared me for once. Star Trek Discovery, it's just boring. Don't watch it. Young Sheldon, best show ever. Holy shit, win all the Grammys, win all the awards, win Game of the Year. Fuck, I dropped my microphone.
Mom?
What?
When should I be expecting my testicles?
Stranger Things Season 2 would have been perfect if it weren't for one thing. Or should I say one episode. Whoever thought stopping a fast-paced alien invasion for an 11 development episode needs to be shot? I got worried that Netflix lost the ability to make a good superhero show after the fuck nuggets that were Iron Fist and the Defenders. But this show redeems them. My only problem is that fucking hell it takes forever to start. Jesus, episodes 2 to 6 are boring as shit. Mindhunter. There are two genres I hate in TV and film. Detective shows and westerns. So when I say a detective show, where all they do is talk to people, is the best show that I've seen this year, you know it's good. Godless. Oh, you know how I said how I hate westerns? Yeah, well I hate this show. Look at this cool stuff we could do, but instead let's have 3 episodes of Roy Good on a farm, talking to horses. Please fuck off, it's so boring. Alright, Watch Mojo, what do you think the best shows are, okay?
Number 10, Legion.
Fuck, you piece of shit. I take back what I said about Mindhunter. This show is clearly the best show this year. I'm kidding, of course, as I think this show is the fucking worst thing ever made. Everything essential to tell a story and make a good show is not even attempted in this show. Characters are a fucking joke. The story is simplistic. The annoying editing destroys the tension in some of the scenes, and the dialogue makes the room look like a masterpiece. The worst part is majority of the people who have seen this show like it, which I genuinely do not see why people like it. This is definitely the worst show that came out this year, and Iron Fist came out this year. Think about that for a second. Oh boys, the video games. Yeah, it wasn't too pretty for video games. Ooh.
I am gold, and your light is mine.
Resident Evil 7. Yeah, I liked it. For Honor. This game is so forgettable. When I bought it, I didn't even open it and just played Overwatch instead. I wouldn't be surprised if you had also forgotten that this game existed. You're welcome for reminding you of its existence. Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, it was pretty good actually, surprisingly. I thought it was just gonna be a clusterfuck of robo-dinosaurs, but it turned out to be surprisingly really good, and I liked it. Yeah. Suck it, Xbox. Go suck my fucking... Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh, best game this year, without a doubt. I like to see anyone try and debate that any other game came even close to being better. Everything about this game puts all the other games to shame. The DLC is cheap, yet it adds so much. Take notes, Bungie. Snipper clips. This would have been a great game if I had anyone to play with. Mass Effect Andromeda. Believe it or not, I don't think that's how faces work. Mario Kart 8. It's Mario Kart. What do you expect? Arms. It's just boring. Splatoon 2. Oh, even more boring. Oh shit. I offended the people who jerk off to kids. Oh, that's borderline illegal. I'm calling the police. The campaign sucks and the gunplay is below average, so it just makes multiplayer clusterfuck of ridiculously huge hitboxes and dumb crashes. The portability conflicts with the online game, which means if there's no Wi-Fi on the bus for some reason, you're stuck playing this shitty single player over and over again. Fortnite. Better than PUBG in every way. Fight me. Lawbreakers. And you thought For Honor was forgettable. Destiny 2. Fucking, I hate this piece of shit. Knack 2. Almost as good as Legion. Almost. Cuphead. I swear to God, that fucking robot is fucking bullshit. Assassin's Creed Origins. No. Call of Duty World War II. Double no. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Triple no. Super Mario Odyssey. This would have been my favorite game, but the majority of the moons are so fucking easy. But it's still a good game though. Second best game of the year, I'd give it. Wolfenstein 2. I thought this game was very bland and took steps backwards compared to the first game. The unique and crazy weapons you could get in the first have been dumbed down to generic Call of Duty pieces of shit. Story's pretty dumb as well. You very clearly die at the end of the first game, so the game starts ridiculously. And the only reason why I could find that people like the story is that it's Hitler. Oh, that's so unique and interesting. Wow. Fucking Doki Doki Literature Club. While writing the script for this video, I was frequently asked by my friends to play this game for the channel. Instead of playing it, I'll give my thoughts on it. I did not find it fun to play. I find it more enjoyable watching other YouTubers and streamers play it instead. It's pretty boring after that part. Besides a few twists that are few and far between, this is pretty average with minimal animations, so you're just reading, which is not really a game. It should just be a book. It's not, like, it's good, but it's not 10 out of 10, like, come on. So that was my opinions on the stuff that came out. Was there stuff I missed? If so, tell me what you think about it, if I should check it out, if I'd like it. Comment if you want to see this type of stuff in the future. I was thinking about doing one of these for the Marvel Cinematic Universe before the new Avengers comes out. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun, right? Yeah, just fuck it, I'm ending it now.